So now we call upon Dr. Sharwani Madam to just introduce Basavaya sir's biodata. Over to Sharwani Madam.
Thank you, Professor Devaki. Madam, good morning, everyone. Earth Day wishes to you all. It's a great pleasure for me to introduce the first guest speaker of today's program, Professor Basavaya, a proud alumnus of our college. He belonged to Jigundi village of Mandya Taluk. Dr. Basavaya acquired BSc degree from Yuvaraja's College, MSc and PhD degree in botany from the University of Mysore. Postgraduation diploma in sericulture from Central Sericulture Research and Training Institute, Mysore, and certificate course in genetic engineering from Indian Institute of Science, Bengaluru. After serving as senior market officer at Government Cocoon Market, Channapatna, and scientist in Karnataka State Sericulture Research and Development Institute, Bengaluru for 2 years, Dr. Basavaya joined University of Mysore in 1999 and served nearly for 2 decades as associate professor and professor in Department of Studies in Sericulture Science. Over that period, he has also served as chairman of the department and various academic bodies. He has guided 5 students for PhD degree, and he is guiding 2 more students. Sir has published more than 60 research papers in national and international journals. He has also published popular articles and handled research projects. Dr. Basavaya has visited China to study sericulture activities in different provinces of China. Professor Basavaya is an elected fellow of Indian Society of Genetic and Plant Breeding, Delhi. His great contribution to our university and our city is the establishment of Biodegradable Waste Management Center in Manasa Gangotri campus with the assistance of Mysore City Corporation. It is a zero waste management center through composting and vermicomposting. He coordinated the service-oriented project for 8 long years. After his retirement from the service, Dr. Basavaya is involved in various academic organizations. Sir is the consultant for Green Audit of our college. Thank you, sir, for being with us. With this brief introduction, I request Dr. Basavaya to deliver lecture on bio-waste, real wealth of Earth. Over to Professor Basavaya.
Thank you, Dr. Sharavani, madam, for nice introduction of my biodata. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. You are audible, sir. You can share your slide now.
So thank you once again, and I wish all the best and congratulations for the organizers of the college. I thank Principal Professor Yashoda, Administrative Officer Professor Devarajegowda, IKSC Coordinator Vidya, Dr. Jaya, and today's speaker, another speaker, Jadegowda, and the other audience of this webinar. And I wish them the Earth Days celebrations. So I will go on my presentations now.
Yes, sir. So you can just share your slide.
What is the meaning of MEQ per 100? Okay, output between 100. Yeah, Different issue. These are the two samples.
Go to present now, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sharing my slides.
Yeah, yeah.
The our result, 6.43. Easy ಇಲ್ಲಿ 0.1 ಕಡಿಮೆ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾನೆ ಈಸಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದೆ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ 1.1 ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದೆ ಅವರೇಜ್ ನೈಟ್ರೋಜನ್ 78 ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ನೈಟ್ರೋಜನ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದೆ ನಮ್ದು ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ
My slides are visible. Hello.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Slides are
Yes, sir.
visible.
Yeah, it is visible, sir.
Okay. Next.
So we request all the participants to unmute and then, to enhance the visibility and then hearing. Unmute.
Professor Yashoda, Madam, and Devaki introduced the importance of Earth Day. I will just brush up my memory with the Earth Day. Earth Day is the day we have to remember the relation between us and Mother Earth. Every year on April 22nd, as we are celebrating the Earth Day to diversify, educate, and activate the environmental movement worldwide. The movement that started in US in 1970 went global in 1990 with almost 200 million people participating in 141 countries to bring environmental issues front and center. This annual event is so in the worshipping the Mother Earth is a traditional one in our country. In Indian culture, we worship Earth as our mother.
Audio.
In worshipping the Mother Earth. Many of, even we are high school students, we were very much influenced by this sloka. Samudra vasane prupada sparshakam kshamakshame. This is the sloka. ಸಮುದ್ರವನ್ನೇ ವಸ್ತ್ರವನ್ನಾಗಿ ಧರಿಸಿದ ಪರ್ವತಗಳನ್ನೇ ವಕ್ಷಸ್ಥಳವಾಗುಳ್ಳ ಹೇ ವಿಷ್ಣು ಪತ್ನಿ ಭೂಮಾತೆ ನಿನ್ನ ಮೇಲೆ ಹೆಜ್ಜೆ ಇರುತ್ತಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಕ್ಷಮಿಸು. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರತಿದಿನ ನಾವು ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ ಎದ್ದ ಮೇಲೆ ಹೆಜ್ಜೆಯನ್ನು ಊರುವಾಗ ಆ ಭೂಮಾತೆಗೆ ನಮಿಸಿ ನಾವು ಮುಂದಿನ ಕಾರ್ಯಗಳನ್ನ ನಾವು ಆರಂಭಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. ಇದನ್ನ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ನಾವು ಪಾಲಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. ಹಿರಿಯರು ಇದನ್ನ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಆದರೆ ಈಗ ಕ್ರಮೇಣ ಆ ಶ್ಲೋಕ ಮರೆಯಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ನಾವು ಹಳ್ಳಿಯ ಮಹಿಳೆಯರು, ರೈತ ಮಹಿಳೆಯರು ಆಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂತ ಒಂದು ಬೆಳಗಿನ ಹಾಡನ್ನ ನಾವು ಜ್ಞಾಪಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಾದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಲ್ಚರ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಭೂಮಾತೆಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಮರ್ಯಾದೆಯನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ, ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಪೂಜಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ, ಅದರ ಮಹತ್ವ ಏನು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಇದು ತಿಳಿಸ್ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ. ಬೆಳಗಾಗ ನಾನಿದ್ದು ಯಾರಾರ ನೆನೆಯಲಿ ಎಳ್ಳು ಜೀರಿಗೆಯ ಬೆಳೆಯೋಳ, ಎಳ್ಳು ಜೀರಿಗೆ ಬೆಳೆಯುವಂತ ಭೂಮ್ತಾಯಿನ ಎದ್ದೊಂದು ಗಳಿಗೆ ನೆನೆದೇನ. ಇದನ್ನ ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೇಳಿರ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಇಂಥ ಒಂದು ನಮ್ಮ ಹಳ್ಳಿಯ ಹಾಡುಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಕಲ್ಚರು ಭೂಮಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ನಾವು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕೊಡ್ತಿದ್ವಿ, ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ವರ್ಷಿಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ನಮಗೆ ತಿಳಿಸ್ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಟುಡೇ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಮೆನಿ ಅರ್ತ್ ಡೇ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್. Citizens get involved with efforts to remove the waste from the environment and drastically improve their communities. So if you list out what is the significance of the Earth Day, how we have to save our Mother Earth, and what are the challenges we have to face for saving the Earth. Today's, because of our industrialization and all, we are facing the challenges of climate change, which resulted in increased global warming, changing weather patterns, depleting resources, and the shortage of food, deforestation, loss of biodiversity, environmental pollution, expanding deserts, deterioration of soil health, and all these things, all these challenges we are facing on the Earth. So this year's Earth Day lands upon the shaken world as mankind seeks a return to the form of normalcy. Simply going back to business as usual is not an option. Year after year, we make plans and take oaths to do every best to save our planet, but we blatantly exploit resources that the earth so generously provides us. We cut down scores of trees, kill animals, and quarry and mine indiscriminately. So because of all these things, we are facing very many challenges of environment. It is time to become responsible and attentive to our planet's flight. Some simple changes you can make every day, which in turn can create a huge impact. The pandemic, you have heard of COVID-19, all of us suffering because of this. It has reminded us of the fragility of the world, our societies and economies, and the need to protect ourselves from disasters, including climate change and ecosystem destruction. So I request, in this, I remind urgency as coronavirus. COVID-19 is what will teach us how to respond to a crisis. So small, this place. So when I was going to a park in my area, I saw one board fixed by a corporator, Nirmala Harish, in one of the park, so to a tree. It was very appealing. So that board says, that is, the tree is speaking, I alone absorb 22 kg of carbon dioxide in a year. All I ask in return is that you let me live. That is, don't kill me. Like that, it is begging for our activities. So with this brief introduction about the importance of the Earth Day, I will proceed with my talk on the restoration of the soil with the management of the bio-waste available or created or generated on this earth. So real wealth resides under our feet. That is, the soil is the real wealth for us. Without soil, earth is just another dead planet. So soil restoration is the process of improving the structure, microbial life, nutrient density, and overall carbon levels of soil. Soil restoration begins with photosynthesis, as you all know. We must always remember that real value and the source of our well-being doesn't reside in money. So we all speak about everywhere, every time about money. The value is in the gifts of the soil and the products of our labor. Humanity nowadays is in deep trouble because we behave as if the value on which our well-being and happiness resides in money. We handsomely reward those who create and manage money, but neglect the soil and the labor of those who care for it. That is, we are neglecting mainly the farmers or the farming community. So we have to terribly wrong. It is within our means, however, to get it right. Although the details are complex, the principles are quite simple. We are living beings, born of and nurtured by living earth. We must give priority to the earth's care. So healthy soils are the source of our healthy food production and also healthy environment. So to restore our soil, we need another important component, that is the bio-waste management. So the bio-waste, I can say, they are the real wealth of earth. Money is not the real wealth. The nature has provided us these bio-waste, that they are not waste, they are the real wealth of earth. So we have studied the ecosystem. So under the ecosystem, the producers, consumers, and decomposers are the three very important components. So these three, this you see the cycle of life, that is, we call it as carbon cycle. So here the producers are there, consumers are there, and decomposers are there. So they are the normal beings, but the man has become a superhuman, super beings on this universe. That's why he is dictating everything and he is causing imbalance in the nature's rule and all. So that should be avoided, or we should be careful in our acts. So here you see the natural food cycle. If we take the food, all these three forms are food. Bio-waste is a form of food. Animal feed is a form of food. Compost is also another food. So bio-waste are the food of consumer, food of
You put the slide show.
bio-waste are the food of decomposer. Sorry, it is their consumers. Food of this decomposers. It is a mistake. Hello, madam.
Slide show haki.
Hello.
Hello.
Akilwa.
Just put to slide show. ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಒಂದು ಕಪ್ ಶೇಪ್ ಅಂತ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸರ್.
ಅದನ್ನೇ ಮಾಡಿತ್ತು. ಮೊದಲಿಂದನೂ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ ಮೇಡಮ್?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಇದೆ ಬರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ ಸ್ಲೈಡ್.
ಇಲ್ಲಿ
ಸರ್ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆನೂ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಇಲ್ಲ ಕೆಳಗಡೆನೂ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಸರ್.
ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಶೇರಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ,
ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಇವಾಗ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ ಮೇಡಮ್? ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಮೇಡಮ್.
ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಶೋ
ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ?
ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಇದೆ ಸರ್, ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಶೋಗ ಹೋಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್.
ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಶೋ
ಸರ್ ರೈಟ್ ಕಾರ್ನರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ ಸರ್, ರೈಟ್ ಕಾರ್ನರ್ ಡೌನ್ ಬಿಲೋ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಕಪ್ ಶೇಪ್ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸರ್ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸರ್.
ಅದನ್ನೇ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ ಮೇಡಮ್.
ಫುಲ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಇದೆ ಆದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಲೋಡ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ ಮೇಡಮ್. ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ.
ಈಗ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಮೇಡಮ್?
ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಬಟ್ ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಶೋ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್.
ಹಲೋ
ಹಲೋ,
ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಶೋ ಅಂದ್ರೆ
ಹೊಸದಾಗಿ ಆಗ್ತೀನಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಈಗ ಆಗ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಹೊಸದಾಗಿ ಹಾಕೋಣ ಸರ್.
ಹೌದಾ? ಏನು ಮತ್ತೆ ನಮಗೆ
ಸರ್ ಪಿಪಿಟಿ ಮೇಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಸರ್?
ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಇವಾಗ?
ಈಗ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಮೇಡಮ್?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಶೋ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಶೋ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್.
ಮೇಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡಿ. ಈಗ ಮೇಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀವಿ ಮೇಡಮ್.
ಹಾ ಸರ್.
Hello, madam. Hello.
ಹೇಳಿ ಸರ್, ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಸರ್? ಮೇಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ?
ಮೇಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ.
And Sachin told to send it to him now.
Yeah,
Because we cannot admit people.
But he still doesn't come.
We can forward it to
Yeah,
Sachin.
yeah.
Ma'am, I received the mail.
Okay. Okay, just share it. Now it will be shared, sir.
Okay.
Meanwhile, we request all the participants to drop down your name, email address, and the institution in the chat box.
Next one. Next. This I already told all these things. Okay. Next. So now this is the triangle of producers, consumers, and decomposers in an ecosystem. So biowaste are the food of decomposers, animal food or the feed we call the food of the consumers, and the compost is the food of the producers. So the producers, consumers, and the decomposers are the three main components of ecosystem. So this is the natural food cycle. So once we waste the biowaste, there is no food for the decomposers, and there is no food for the compost will not be produced, and there is no food for the producers, since there are no producers, we don't get any food. So that is the story of the natural food cycle. Next slide. Next slide, please. So in the earth cycle, natural world is all about balance. In an ecosystem, a lot of plants and animals develop. So it is this kind of relationship that make the earth's ecosystem work in a kind of cycle. So one good example are the relationship between the plants and producers, and plants and the consumers. The two important processes of nature, that is the photosynthesis and the cellular respiration. So as you know, the photosynthesis is by the production of glucose molecule by combining carbon dioxide and water, whereas the cellular respiration is the reverse one. So these two processes are very important processes on the universe. So there is a balance in this. So cellular respiration and photosynthesis are almost opposite processes, because photosynthesis removes carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and cellular respiration puts back the carbon dioxide. So cellular respiration uses oxygen and as its waste product of carbon dioxide. Next slide, please. Next slide. So when we talk about the plant producers, so they produce a lot of biomass. So both the producers and consumers, they produce the biomass, and whatever the leftover material of these producers and consumers, we call it as bio-waste. So biomass is a very important plant and animal material used as fuel if it is a good one. So bio-waste we otherwise called as biodegradable waste, which will be degraded by microorganisms, that is the decomposers. There is no waste in the natural world. Every part of every living and non-living things recycles into molecules and serve a purpose in ecosystems. So we define the waste in a colloquial language. Waste is an unwanted and unusable material discarded after its primary use during human activities. That is, the human activity is very important. So no other living beings will create the waste, only the human beings are creating the wastes. So in residential, industrial or commercial areas. So waste management is the controlled generation, storage, collection, transport, processing and disposal of waste, considering public health, conservation, economics and environmental conditions. So this bio-waste includes the organic matter in waste, which can be broken down into carbon dioxide and water, methane or simple organic molecules by microorganisms and other living things by composting or anaerobic decomposition or aerobic digestion or similar processes. Next slide, please. So if you take the generation of bio-waste, so conservatively every hectare of urban green lands produces about 100 kg of horticultural waste every day. So we have to manage them properly. That is a major environmental challenge. So optimal bio-waste management reduces greenhouse gas emissions that are generated when it is not properly treated. It also transforms this waste into new resources, that is the green energy and fertilizer in particular. When buried, these bio-waste are 100% decomposed by microorganisms in a particular period of time. They are recyclable and they are usable. If waste is composted instead of discarded in landfill, then this will reduce emissions of the greenhouse gas methane, which is produced from a landfill site when biodegradable waste decomposes. Bio-waste include food waste, human waste, green waste, brown waste, and biomedical wastes. Next slide, please. So all these things, you know, what are the food waste, what are the human waste, green waste, and brown waste, and biomedical waste. So all the food waste, human waste, green waste, brown waste, they can be recyclable and produced into valuable compost or many other aspects, recyclable processes we can get. So most importantly, the composting is a very important one of managing these wastes. So apart from biomedical waste are hazardous and they are treated separately and they are incinerated. Next slide, please. Next slide. So if you take the carbon footprint, we all talk about in a greenhouse gas emissions and carbon footprint. So there is an estimation as per the method for estimating the greenhouse gas emissions, that is reduction of carbon dioxide from compost production from a commercial organic waste developed by California Environmental Protection Agency, is 0.44 metric ton of carbon dioxide per every ton of feedstock, that is the bio waste. By recycling a total quantity of in our introduced by Professor this one. So she told about the zero waste management in our campus. So by recycling a total quantity of 830 tons of plant litter in solid waste management unit, a total quantity of 365 tons of carbon dioxide emission is reduced. That is our small acts in saving the earth. Next slide, please. Next slide. So we have estimated there's a lot of plant litter or the leaf litter will be generated in every campus, in every college campuses, every cities and every places. So here is an estimation of our Mysore University campus, approximate quantity of plant litter generated through trees of various types, horticultural plants, bushes and other things. So in brief, we have estimated per year about 2,500 metric tons of bio waste are being produced in our campus, which is having 900 acres of area. So if you manage this thing by producing compost, at least 50% of the available waste, that is 1,250 metric tons of available litter, then we can produce nearly 170 metric tons of compost or vermicompost every year. You see, this can give you the picture of every campus. Every campus has lot of green vegetation, the green campus. So there is lot of activity of greening. Then the waste generation is quite common. So these waste can be properly managed by producing compost and vermicompost to save the earth. Next slide, please. Next slide. So this is all about our efforts in making the one zero waste management unit development. So in the beginning, the corporation has asked us to give the training for their self-help groups of the waste management people. So we initiated the activity how to produce the compost from the bio wastes. So this is the picture of the Mysore City Corporation self-help groups who got the training from our campus to produce the compost from bio wastes. Next slide, please. So the commissioner of Mysore City Corporation, Raiker, so gave a very good support for the establishment of our zero waste management unit. And here is one inauguration of one program, that is Jaivika Krushi Galinda Savayava Sampattu. It is organic wealth, what we get like that. So this is the picture of the inauguration. Next slide, please. Next slide. So this is the Bio Waste Management Center, what we established in our campus, that is Mysore University campus in Manasa Gangotri. So this is here a lot of waste are being composted. Next slide. So this is one of the picture of the leaf litter generated in our area, in our Manasa Gangotri campus, and it is being collected and transported. Next slide. So in the campus, you see the huge lot of bio waste collected in the center. Next slide. So this is the photos of the windrow method of composting. You can see the bio waste heaps, and this is the closer look of the bio waste heaps, and you see the clear, very good compost produced through the vermiculture. Next slide. So these are the pictures of the worms, earthworms, and the red ones are the young ones. And you see our students are also involved in a lot of doing research work, and they have nearly 20 project works they have been taken on the earthworms and wormy wash and various aspects of bio-waste management. Next slide. So there are a lot of visitors. They are very much interested in doing all these things. A lot of visitors visited our bio-waste management center. This is one of the visitors group. Next slide. So the school children are also very interested in looking at the earthworms. You see, they are digging the compost heap to look at the earthworms. Next slide. So the principles of waste management is the reduce, reuse, and recycle. So here in our bio-waste management, we have to recycle it properly. So for other waste, we have to reduce it, reuse it. But in case of bio-waste, there is no need of reducing, because it is the natural gift. We cannot reduce it, but we have to manage it properly through recycling. Next slide. So composting is a preferred method in bio-waste management sphere. It is preferred method, very good method for waste management. So advantages of composting include reduction of waste volume, elimination of heat-killed pests, and the generation of a beneficial and marketable material. Adding compost to soil increases organic matter content. Next slide. Next slide, please. So this is the composting. It is the process of decomposition of plant remains and other ones living materials. Then vermicomposting is our link. Vermicomposting is the technology of composting various forms of biodegradable waste with the help of earthworms. So next slide, please. Next slide. So compost is typically dark brown to black in color with crumbly texture and earthy odor. So everybody talks about the compost is not good. Many students, they are not holding the compost in their hand. They feel it's so much it is dirty like that, they will say. But that notion or that type of behavior should go with the students. So compost is a natural biological process, composting, and the end product is the compost. So it is typically a dark brown and crumbly in texture without any odor. That is, earthy odor is the better odor of nature. Next slide. So this slide shows about the importance of compost. Since a lot of there is no time, I cannot go into the details of the importance of compost. Everybody knows, you all knows about the importance of compost. Next slide, please. Next. So this is the various the wide array of microorganisms are involved. That is the decomposers group are involved in the composting process. These are the macroorganisms. Similarly, the microorganisms like fungi, bacteria, and others are involved in the process of this one. This is the food web of the compost pile. Next slide. So if you take up what is the science behind the composting process? Composting is the natural process. The organisms feed on the organic material and through respiration generate the energy and they use for movement, growth, reproduction, or stored energy. Organisms use carbon as a source of energy. That is the decomposers. Organisms, that is decomposers, use carbon as a source of energy and nitrogen to grow and reproduce. Next slide. So this is the simple way of representing what is the simple process of organic the waste management, that is composting. Fresh organic material with oxygen, the microbes will with the presence of moisture, and in course of time they will produce the compost, and carbon dioxide will be reduced with the energy. Next slide. So if you take the process of this one, we have to understand what are the factors affecting the composting process. So if we manage all these factors, then very easily we can go for the production of compost. So these are the very important factors affecting the composting process, that is carb-CN ratio. moisture content, aeration or oxygen in the pile, temperatures, amount of surface area exposed, pH. All these things we can, if you properly understand, it is very easy to produce the compost. Next slide, please. Hello. So ideal conditions for composting that we need, I told about the moisture, CN ratio, oxygen, temperature, bulk density, pH and all. So this the table gives the what is the ideal features for production of the decomposition process fast. Next slide. So it is the reactions, mesophilic reactions and all those the details I can explain when the time is available. Okay, next slide. Next slide, please. So the main players of decomposition process are the bacteria, actinomycetes and fungi. These will break down the tough debris into the smaller molecules, and that is the compost. Next slide. So the growing issues are how effective is composting at killing pathogens. So that is the issue debated in many platforms. So that is not a problem. So weeds, plant disease and organisms and human pathogens also sometimes create our panic in composting and all. That should be addressed properly. Next. So this is the production, production, this one in the different years. Next slide. Next slide. Next. So I will quickly go through the composting methods for the benefit of the students. So these are, you see the huge mass of bio waste everywhere, agricultural waste, green waste, yellow waste and all. So that is everywhere available. If you burn these type of waste, it will create a lot of problem, environmental pollution and all. You can see the fate of Delhi city. So there is a lot of environmental problem because of burning of these bio waste all around the Delhi cities. So this is called passive composting. That is just heaping them and watering them and all. This passive composting. Next slide. So in a small scale home please. Next. So these are all some of the bins used for composting, box or barrel compost. Next slide. So this is also some of the type of in foreign countries they use this type of bins for composting at home. Next. Next slide. So the digester bins. So the commercial scale of this one is the powdering of the bio waste for compost process. That is the grinding. Grinding. Next, commercial scale. You see the watering of the heaps of bio waste in large commercial scale. Moisture management. Next slide. So processing is turning the windrows. Windrows, how they are turning. That is, the turning is a very important step in hastening the process of decomposition. So that is the process of turned windows. That is mechanical help. Next. So these are the windrows covered with shade net and all for hastening the decomposition in commercial scale in European countries. Next slide. So this is aeration. I told aeration is important for the microbial development and decomposition. So this is the system they adopt in foreign countries in commercial establishments of the composting process. That is the aeration. Aeration for next slide, please. So the hot ammonia kills the pathogens and all. You see the hot ammonia liberating from Hello.
Excuse me, sir.
No, sir. There is some disturbance.
Sir, you can turn off your video to maintain the bandwidth.
Next slide, please. So the lot of leachate will come from the compost pit. They should be treated properly. Next. You quickly go through the slides, madam. They are not. They are taking time. Okay. Next time. Next. So vermiculture. The promote global warming. That is to avoid the warming. To promote the warming. Global warming to avoid the global warming. So vermiculture is important. That activity is important. Next. It's these slides I can avoid. I can explain later. You go through the next slide. Next slide. Next slide. Next, these contains a lot of various methods of vermicomposting and all. You go to the last few slides, madam. Last 3-4 slides. Yeah, this is another various methods of vermicomposting. Small acts. It's back. You can go back. So small acts of mine on composting or vermicomposting. This is in my at home. I am managing the compost this biowaste available or generated at our home. So this is one of the composting the tank. So in the house in the coconut garden behind the coconut you can compost it, or you can use the tanks like this for composting, and you can get the wormy wash also. Here we can culture earthworms by making this type of arrangement in barrels. So this is at my act at home. Next slide. So in my temple, I have provided one small chamber like this. So there, all the biowaste available in that nearly about 3 acres of garden is there. Lot of biowaste are generated. So I have advised them to produce the compost by using this type of this one. I gave the advice and also the support for construction of this type of this one. Next. So at my university campus, I already explained. From 2010 to 2018, I have developed a biowaste management through composting and vermicomposting in my campus. I told all the details about, already told about the details of this project. Next. So you see these are some of the photographs earlier, how they are burning the bio waste and all. So this should be avoided. Now in my campus, all these things are totally avoided, totally restricted. And they are using the bio waste management center for the production of compost and vermicompost most effectively. Next. These are some of the photographs of this one. Okay. So this with this I thank the organizers. And last slide. Okay. So you see I have told about the food and compost. Food and compost are the two faces of the same coin. I can say the compost is not different from the food. What we call is the food for us. It is the food. Compost is the food for the producers, and the bio waste are the food for the decomposers. So we cannot distinguish, and we cannot neglect the bio waste. If we neglect the bio waste, the food chain will be collapsed, and that's why we are getting the poor soil and poor food. Bio waste are the food for decomposers. Compost is the food for plants. Plant products are the food of animals. So this every Earth Day is every day is the theme of the today's Earth Day celebration. So small acts, when multiplied by millions of people, can transform the world. So we have to act, though individually. So we have to be not only one day or only for the celebration. We should not restrict our act. Ever ready. We have to be ever ready, and everyone should participate. Next slide. So our Rashtrakavi Kuvempu has quoted in one of his writings, Srustiya Vyuhadalli, Marada Tudiya Huvestu Mukyavo, Gobbaravu Ashte Mukya. So that speaks about the whole importance of the compost production. So the bio waste are not the waste. Bio waste are the wealth created by the universe, or our Mother Earth is given this wealth for us. We should not count it as the money. We should count the bio waste as the valuable or the real waste of the real wealth of the earth. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I request the audience to ask any questions, if any. Audience are requested to ask any questions.
If there are no more questions, we will thank Mr. Basavaiya sir